Hey peeps, I thought today I would do a little witchy show and tell. I recently stumbled across this really great witchy and indie tarot shop online. I was scrolling on Instagram and found this great place called Phoenix and Lotus. I believe she's out of Salem. I've got her site pulled up here, so let me just see. I believe that she is out of Salem, but oh my gosh, is her online store beautiful. It's stunning. Her Instagram is so much fun. And there's a full range of like really cool tarot decks that I hadn't heard about that she offers. Her shipping was extremely fast. Like I was shocked how quick it was, and she even refunded me some money because I ended up placing 2 orders because I was sitting with it on a couple decks for a few days. So I just thought I would do a reveal of those decks and also just share that this, I think her online shop is really great. So the shop is called Phoenix and Lotus. I'll put the link below if you want to check them out, but I just figured I would show you guys what I ended up getting. So I did get a deck cloth or an altar cloth here. I'm going to use this as an altar cloth. I don't really use cloths for you know, tarot spreads. I like my table surface, but I love to have something like this on my altar seasonally. So I got this beautiful piece for my altar for spring. You know when you feel like you just need something new and something fresh as far as altar cloths or like shawls or you know, whatever you're going to use for that goes. This is one of those times I was feeling like that. You know, I typically will not put a cloth on my downstairs altar, but I kind of been feeling a draw to, and nothing that I had in my cupboard felt right. But as soon as I saw this one on the site, I was like, yes, that's definitely the one. So I got that. I'm very excited to set my altar up with that for the spring. And then I purchased the 5-centtarot. It came with this beautiful bag. Guys, we're not doing a review today. This is just a reveal. But so far, I freaking love this deck. It's absolutely beautiful. So there were a couple color options. And I went with the blue because I prefer that. Oh no, hold on. The guidebook got stuck. Oh, okay, I can't do that again. Okay, anyhow. So here's the inside of the box. It says ask the cards. And then there's that. And on the side, it says fate, destiny, and fortune. And it says Madame Clara sees all there. So there's 78 plus 4 additional cards included. And it comes with a little white book, which the artist and the author, you know, recommends that you work with a guidebook, obviously, if you're new to tarot, which I love that they were just straight up and honest about that. So this, again, is the 5-centtarot. And I think they're calling her Madame Clara, who created it. Yeah, so she's going by Madame Clara. I will put the link, if the deck is still available to purchase on Phoenix and Lotus, I'll put the link underneath the Phoenix and Lotus shop. But why I chose this deck is because there's no humans in the deck. It's all animals. And it was created to be read with reversals. So there are some like key words around each image. And depending on how you draw it, you would work with the flipped key words. It is in a Rider-Waite-Smith style. So if you're new to tarot, it's a really, really cool option for you to get to know card meanings in a really fun way. The cardstock is this like beautiful linen, but it's not slippery. It's like Pagan Otherworlds. No, it's this really nice cardstock. Not too slippery, but it feels really great on the hands. But I was so excited to get this deck, and yeah, I'm really, really stoked to work with her. Look at how beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'll show you a few more and then I will move on to the next item. But I've cleared the deck. I've kind of played with her a little bit, and yeah, so far I'm really, really loving it. It's just really refreshing to have the animal energy instead of humans. I mean, it's not, I do prefer decks that have people in the artwork for the most part, but sometimes having a deck like this is really nice. It's just fresh. It's like a reset. It allows you to approach tarot in a a different way if you read tarot daily, all day like I do, joyfully so. I'm so thankful to be able to do that. But it's nice to have a deck that kind of pushes your boundaries and gets you out of your comfort zone with something that you know so well. And you can see there's this lovely gilding on the edges of the card. So this is the 5-cent tarot. There's the backing. Oh, sorry guys, morning light coming through the window there. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, so I'm really stoked about this one. I will have a review on the channel probably in a couple weeks. So be looking for that. So I got 2 other decks. We're going to talk about those now. This is the White Owl Mystic Arcana. So in the back for this says it's a self-published oracle deck made from a collection of images created during a focused period of self-discovery and alignment with the universe. The cards bring to the fore energies and aspects of ourselves both individually and as a collective. Each image illuminates an energy that we can focus on to better understand our circumstance and path. Images found on each card were researched to showcase the relationships to the zodiac, color systems, tarot, geological formations, along with flora and fauna correspondences. They are saturated in meaning and can be used both in divination and in study. And what I liked about this, and especially reading through the little white book as well, is that there really is the artist and author was working shamanically. She was working with a shaman as she was really stepping into her gift as an artist. And I really feel like she brought that to this deck, and you really get that feeling when you're working with the imagery. So here's a little book that accompanies it. There's not a whole ton here. It's like a good jumping off point. Again, it's more like a jumping off point. If you feel called to research more, you're going to want to do more research on your own. So I don't think you're going to use this guidebook and like, that's it. I think you would want to do more research if you're unfamiliar with some of the symbolism in the deck. So here's the backing. This is a little bit more slippery, but it's not too bad. And I will say when I opened this, there definitely was like a chemical smell, which I don't typically get from my decks. Like usually you'll get a little bit of something, but there was a little bit of a chemical smell of this, but the artwork really makes up for it in my opinion, and it dissipated very quickly. Like, you can't smell it now. It was just on the first opening. Cardstock is definitely more slick than the 5-cent tarot for sure. But I'll show you some of the imagery from here. I was really drawn to the imagery in this deck. I mean, it's really, it's an oracle deck, and I will be using it, I think, as a clarifier and more for ritual work or any type of witchcraft work I'm doing. It's really, really beautiful though. And there were, I have obviously cleared and kind of mixed up the cards so they're not in order anymore, but like, look at this. I love this Venus image. So pretty. Like the warrior here. And there was another, oh yeah, Jupiter. Look at Jupiter, guys. It's gorgeous. And Pluto. It kind of reminds me of like the She-Wolf Tarot and the Star Child Tarot, if you like kind of merged them together with less density in the imagery. And I mean that as a compliment, and I don't think she was trying to copy that at all, but it's just the feeling I get. I love this March moon. Isn't that beautiful? Here's the fire element. And then there's the July moon. And the May moon there. Yeah, so I'm really excited to use this, I think, more as a personal deck than in readings for clients, but I'm sure that there are going to be times that I end up pulling on this deck to work with. So this was the White Owl Mystic Oracle. Again, everything here I purchased in this one go with Phoenix and Lotus. I didn't purchase from anyone else. And I purchased them myself. She doesn't even know I'm making this video. This is totally just, I was, you know, scrolling on Instagram and needed a little tarot love, and there she was. So this next deck, I'm sure some of you know about. It's called the Luminous Void. It's by Laura Zuspin, I believe. Yeah, Laura Zuspin. And I apologize if I'm saying her name wrong. This was the other purchase that I made here from Phoenix and Lotus. And I was really drawn to the watercolor imagery because it's different. While I think you can read this very easily if you're familiar with the Rider-Waite-Smith system, I still think how she worked with the watercolor imagery is very thought-provoking. And I love the shape, the feel. These feel like the Witch's Tarot They feel so good. So if that's your kind of deck, this deck's going to be worth it. I think this deck was a little over $50. I think the White Owl was in the $30 range, and I think the 5-cent tarot was in the $50 range, but I could be wrong there. I will put the links below in case you're interested in purchasing. But I love, it's very different for me. I mean, you guys know I like really saturated in your face colors and dark and gothy and witchy type of themes. But I like the lightness for this. I think it's going to lend itself well to the energy of spring, which, to be really honest with you, here in New England, it does not really feel like spring. It feels like it's still winter. It's been kind of pretty cold. There's still snow going on. It seems like at my school, we all just keep getting, for my son, we all just keep getting sick all the time. It's just felt like kind of a long winter. And so I wanted some lighter decks that kind of brought some fresh energy, some maiden energy into my life for spring of 2022. In this deck, I am really pleased with. I'm very excited to get to know her. 5-cent tarot is like, seems really chatty. This deck, Luminous Void, seems like, you know, I want you to spend a little time with me first. Like, I like you, but let's go on a few more dates, you know? So I'm excited to get to know her. I don't think I will read for others with this deck right away. I think I will spend some time getting to know her on my own and connecting with her on my own. But the feel of it is lovely. And again, I like the just different imagery. It's not the same as everything else that I have. It's different. And so sometimes we need that. We need that breath of fresh air, right? So I'll show you a few more images here. And I like that the shape is different too, and the backing is absolutely, oh, the backing is absolutely gorgeous. I guess I'll show you that one. There's 10 of Cups. So yeah, the backing is absolutely gorgeous. So again, this is the Luminous Void Tarot. Really excited to work with this. I love when you do a deck purchase, you know, like you purchase a couple decks and you love all of them and there's none that you're disappointed in. Isn't that fun? It just makes it all worth it, doesn't it? But yeah, so this was my little Witchy show and tell from the Phoenix and Lotus. Again, I really love her online shop. Very professional, beautiful experience shopping with her. And yes, okay, so I'm just checking the site. She is out of Salem, Mass, which is also pretty cool. So yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed her shop. So give her some love if you feel called to as well. Again, she didn't ask me to do this. She doesn't know I'm doing this. It was just really refreshing to find a shop that had all indie decks and really interesting indie decks at that. And then also this altar cloth was like a really nice find because it's kind of been in the back of my mind on my list to purchase for some time, that I needed something different for spring. So hopefully it will help welcome in spring here because, like I said, it's been a really long winter in New Hampshire. So anyhow, I hope you are all doing well where you are out there in the world. I am sending you so much love and many blessings, and I'll see you in the next video.